Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to class. Um, so today, if you are joining me, we are doing core, which I know, but it's so important. So you will, as always, pace yourselves, come out as you need to. I think it'll be a nice practice. You definitely want your blocks. Maybe a strap. I don't know if we really need one today. But go ahead and start laying down and feel free to put something low under your head, nothing tall, nothing bulky. I'm just going to read a couple of quotes and then I will join you on the floor. Mm. So find yourself comfortable. Maybe close your eyes, your legs are straight or your knees are bent. Either one is lovely. Let's get a sense of how you're feeling this morning, where your breath is, where your energy is today. And the couple of quotes that I wanted to read are both from a woman named Nancy Anderson, and she owns Sweet Bird Studio and makes all of this kind of wild jewelry stuff. But she often sends out a just a little blog with whatever she's making or selling, and it's almost always very thoughtful and inspiring for me to read her little letters. And so I want to read two of them from her. And the first one is this: give it up, the smallness, the conditions, the fears, the doubts, the lack of reverence for yourself, the belief that somehow things are not going to work out. Give it up. And then her second quote was: kiss your life, accept it just as it is today, now, so that those moments of happiness you're waiting for don't pass you by. And I don't know why those two resonated with me this morning as I was looking through my quotes, but it made me think about how we can sometimes be our worst critics, right? We can judge ourselves and worry what other people think, and you know, just feed ourselves with smallness when we are so much more than that, right? We are so much bigger and lovelier and special than all of those little voices in our heads that tell us that we should be afraid. So, with that, just feel your body on the floor. Maybe bend the knees, let the feet come to the floor. Feel your shoulders down on the floor. Your hands are resting belly or on the floor next to you. Mhm. And because today is a core class, I want you to just get a sense of your core, of what that means, right? So a lot of us think that core is just the abdominal muscles, and we'll certainly be working with those today. But our core really is one teacher said it's everything except your arms and your legs. So it is your pelvis, your hips, your belly, your shoulders, the chest muscles, the back muscles, right? It is everything that helps us move through life and keeps us sturdy and steady. And then, of course, there are our core beliefs, the core of who we are as we walk through life. So breathe that in and let it go. A deep breath in and exhale, let that go. One more deep breath. Exhale. The next time you exhale, I want you to really draw the belly in very deeply and up toward the ribs. So just play with that for a few breaths, a very long exhale. As you're exhaling, you feel the belly start to knit together. You try to draw the belly up toward the ribs. Don't flatten the back. And then just let that go. Nice inhale. Exhale. Maybe Ujjayi breath, right? Maybe we bring in Ujjayi breath to help with that focus, that concentration. And one more here. And let that go. Straighten the legs just for a minute and place your hands on your belly. I just want you to access how much we use our core without even thinking about it. So hands are on the belly, the legs are straight. All I want you to do is lift your head off the floor. You don't even have to hold it, but feel how your belly engages just to move your head forward and then relax that. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your head. Just feel that belly engage and release and let go. Good. Keep the hands where they are. Press down the left leg and lift the right leg just an inch or two and feel that whole right side like get nice and strong and then lower. Relax completely. And then just press down through the right side, lift the left leg, feel the belly engage mostly on the left side, although the whole thing is working. And let go. Good. Squeeze your glutes, everybody. Hands are still there. Try to lift both legs, even if it's a quarter of an inch, and let go. Bend your knees. So you get the idea, right? That this core, these abdominal muscles, the deep core muscles, are working all the time. Take your hands behind your head. Allow the elbows to splay out to the sides. Press into your right foot. Just lift your left foot so that your knee goes 90 degrees. Don't bring it up toward your chest. Again, we're working with the core. I want you to press down through the shoulders and the arms. See if you can lift the right foot just an inch or two. Lower the right foot, lower the left foot. Good. You're going to bring the right knee to roughly 90. Don't bring it up toward your belly button because you'll lose those core muscles. Flex the foot, engage your belly, lift your left foot just a couple of inches, right? So we're feeling how the core works by moving through the legs, the psoas muscle, super deep core muscle, the abdominals, and lower completely. Bend both knees 90 degrees. Try to stay neutral in your spine. If your lower back flattens, that's okay. But if you can, just keep a soft curve there. And then tap your right toes to the floor and lift. Tap your left and your right and your left. Go slow. Breathe. That's it. Keep it going. Exhale. Your upper body is so chilled out. It is not doing anything, but your core is working, my loves. Good. Two more. And release. You can take your knees to your chest. Take the legs back to 90 degrees. Take the hands behind the head, very soft here. You're going to straighten the right leg all the way out, not touching the floor. Keep your upper body down. Feel your belly working. And then slowly bring that knee back to neutral. Straighten the left leg. Hold here. Breathe and bring it back in. Good. Right side. Yep. So, right, these are so subtle. These are not big, big moves. Bring the right knee in, but left leg out. We are feeling our core work. Breathe. Take the left knee in, listen up. Straighten the right leg. Take the right elbow toward the left knee. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees bend. The upper body releases. Straighten the left leg. Hold. Optionally, bring the left elbow toward the right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more, both sides. That's it. I know. Good. Straighten the right leg. Bring the right elbow across. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Whoo. Last one. Left leg straightens. Left elbow goes to right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release knees to chest. Deep breath. Maybe turn the head side to side. Notice that we didn't lift our head that entire time, other than when it was supported by the hands. All right, so take the legs straight up and then bend the knees and go wide like you're going to do a happy baby. Just take the knees wide, find your breath, take the hands behind the head, just lift the head up and feel the low belly really, really engaged. So one, you're here, that's enough. Two, right leg straightens, right hand straightens between the legs. Left hand straightens between the legs. Right hand goes back. Left hand goes back. The head lowers down. You can bring the knees together. We're just going to do two more of those. It feels almost like we're doing, remember that song, the Macarena? Like, or it just feels kind of that way. All right, legs wide, knees bent, like you're in happy baby or close. Just lift the head, keep it supported with the hands. If you're okay here, stay here, or right leg or right hand, did it again. Right hand reaches through the legs. Left hand reaches through the legs, hold. Right hand goes back, left hand goes back. Lower the head, bring those knees down, shake it out. We got one left here. All right, last one. Legs up, legs out, knees bent. Lift your head, everybody. Hold. Right arm reaches. See if you can hold there for a second. Left hand reaches. See if you can hold that for another second. Right hand goes back. Left hand goes back. Hold and release. Knees to chest, everybody. Well done. Turn your body to one side and come on up. Right. And that's just barely the warm up. Oh, it got dark in here all of a sudden. Let me see if I can just brighten it up a little. I think we got cloudy is what happened. Whew. All right, let's see if that's a little better. If not, we'll be mood lighting. All right, so sit well. Feel free to sit up on a blanket. And always, always don't sit cross-kneed or cross-legged if that hurts your knees. All right, so the obliques, right? The side muscles, there's internal, external obliques, and they help us to do this by working in opposite directions to each other. So we're going to play a little here with these obliques. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, take the right hand down and reach over with the left arm. Now, take that left elbow and squeeze on purpose into your waist and reach it over. Good. Go slow. Like I want you to purposely feel the contraction of the muscles here. Squeeze. Just two more. Exhale as you squeeze. Good. Last one. You're going to just smile through this whole class. Take the arm up. Take the other arm up. Switch sides. Good. And reach the arm, just pause here, right? So this would be a stretch of the obliques on this side, but a contraction of the obliques on the other side, right? Makes sense. All right, here we go. Elbow and reach. Good. Squeeze that side body in. And 3. And four, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And last one, squeeze. And both arms up. Turn the palms forward and just draw the elbows down. Good, take it up. So this is not oblique, but more lats, right? More the latissimus dorsi. Squeeze like you're pulling it through water. And four, squeeze, squeeze. Good, last one. And squeeze, and then just let go, shake that out. Switch out the legs if you're sitting the same way every time. Pause for a moment. Take the arms to cactus arms, draw the elbows back, lift the chest. Now imagine you're going to twist to the right, but I want you to think about moving through thick water. So just slowly take it to the right and hold. Again, the obliques, right? Causing us or helping us to twist. Come back to center. Twist to the other side. Hold. Just feel what's going on in your core, in your belly. Soften the fingers a little bit. Good. Take it center. Listen up. Go back to the right. Hold. Take your left hand and push it to the right. Come back to cactus. Come back to center. Turn to your left. Push the right arm out toward you, toward that left side. Yep, keep it going over, sissy. Toward the knee. Breathe. Come back to cactus. Release. Let that go. Ooh, I know, right? We are gonna feel our core. Hands behind your head now. Option. Hand is down on the floor, okay? So again, lift tall, and I just want you to slowly bend to one side. Don't overdo it. Come back to center. Go to the other side. Come back to center. Squeeze your belly. Squeeze. And center. Last one. And center. Let all that go. Straighten out the legs. Give them a little shake. We're going to turn on to our side. Now, if you're on a really hard mat or floor and you want more cushion, you can very easily just take your blanket and put it where your hips would be. Okay. And just, if you can, try to take any uh, bulkiness out of, or, bumps out of your blanket so that you're on a relatively flat surface. And then lay on your side and bend your knee. So far, so good. You're on your elbow and hand. And this we've talked about before. Either your hand is flat or you're on the pinky side of your hand, making a little bit of a fist. Okay. And this underside of your ribs pulls up. And in fact, if you take your hand and put it down there underneath your ribs and pull up, you're going to feel that that's engaging those muscles, right? Good. So hold those ribs up, take the top arm up. You're going to twist by bringing your top elbow down to your other elbow and then bring it back up. Bend the elbow. Yep. And take it down and reach it up. So once again, we're working with those oblique muscles mostly, but not solely, to do this twist. Good. One more. Squeeze and open it up. Straighten that arm and then take it down to the floor. Top leg comes forward, bottom leg straightens. This will not be for everybody. If it doesn't work for you, then your top leg will go behind. So just notice which one feels the best for you. Good. Once again, draw those ribs in. Now, flex your bottom leg, bottom foot. When you're here, you're just going to work with these bottom ribs by releasing and pulling. It's like I'm getting darker and darker as the minutes go by. Hold, or you're going to lift those hips. And here we are working the heck out of that side body again. The foot is your support, it's your training wheel. Take the top arm up and hold here. Good. You got this, everybody. Breathe, press out of that shoulder, and slowly lower the hips and release fully. Turn yourself around. Come on to your other elbow. The knees are bent. One is on top of the other. The chest is open. The ribs draw in. In fact, take those hands underneath the ribs and just pull them up and feel the work right there. Right? You could do this while you're watching a movie and work that side body. All right, top arm up, elbow bend, and drop it down to the other elbow and take it up. Good. And 2, 3, and 4. Last one. Take it down. 5. And lift it up. Just straighten that arm and take that hand to the floor. Bottom leg straightens. The top leg comes forward. Please don't stress your knees here, right? You can take it behind. You can stay low and just work on the ribs. All right, so here we go. You're going to press away from the floor. Woo! Take the upper arm up. Hold right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo, and 1. Lower and release. You're going to go back to the other side. I'm going to try to get a little more light in here. I think we're getting our clouds that we've been waiting on all day. So bear with me. And that's about all I can do there. All right, you're back on the first side. That's better. Breathe. You got choices. 1, you're here and you're going to do the elbow down to the other elbow. Choice 2, you're going for 1 foot forward. 3, you're going to stack both legs, but then take 1 foot in front of the other, like you're crossing your knees, and press all the way up, side plank. Big deep breath. Press those hips away from the floor. Press that side body away from the floor. You've got this, everybody. And slowly lower whichever pose you chose. Just sit up for a second. Come off the elbow. We got 1 more on this side. Breathe. All right, down you go. Pick your pose. Where are you at today? Find your breath. When you're ready, press those ribs away from the floor. Take the top arm up. Breathe. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Woo! Last one. Last side. 4 now, I promise. Come over to the other side. Choose your pose. Right? Either 1 leg forward, 1 leg back, elbow, 1 foot forward. Where are you today? Press the ribs away. Lift the hips off the floor. Take the arm up. Watch your head, neck. Try not to let that ear drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Just release for a second. Find your breath. And let's get that second side or second one done. Pull the ribs in, legs straight or not. Lift the hips and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. Oh, good. Just have an easy seat just for a second. We're just going to stretch. Take 1 arm out and just hold the side body stretch. Big deep breath. Take the arms up, go the other way. And release, everybody. All right, table pose. We are moving along here. Table pose, your blocks should be somewhere near the front of your mat. We're not going to use them at the moment, but we're going to get to them. Again, cushion the knees if that makes sense for you. Take the left leg out, draw the belly in, lift the leg, right? We're here, seems like just about every yoga class. But focusing on side body, we're going to take the knee to the outside elbow and feel the crunch. and then reach it back. Good. Exhale and back. 3, 4, go slow. 5, hold that leg, tone the belly, reach the right arm out, balancing table. Right, so feel what's happening with the left leg lifted, the left side core having to balance, and the right side core having to balance because of the opposite action. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Optional, just reach back for a second. It often will feel really good to stretch back. And come on up. Same thing, other side. Right leg, lift the right leg, press into both hands. The knees go into the elbow outside for 1. Squeeze and pause. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Squeeze and then release, level everything out, lift the left arm, hold right here, and just tap into what's going on with your belly. You got it. Lower that down, lower the other one down, maybe stretch back for a second. Come on up. Walk the knees back, half plank. Half plank. I like to lift my lower legs because that feels better. It gets my weight above my kneecaps. Some of you will do a straight leg. That's how it's normally taught. So trust your body again. Pull that belly in, hold. 1, you're here. 2, tap opposite shoulder for 1. 2, try not to overly sway. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plant the hands, lower the legs if they're lifted. Take the knees off the floor. Full plank, one of the best core exercises that we have in yoga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Hallelujah. Breathe, stretch it all out. Baby walk those feet, stretch the back of the legs. Hold here. Feel the pubic bones head toward the belly button. Feel the upper back and shoulders working to support your pose. Take your feet nice and wide and walk those hands back. You can move your blanket out of the way if you want. And then come on up to standing. Oh, shake it out. Whew. Good. Grab one block. Take it between your thighs. So strange how dark it is. I can't find the light. Find the light. All right. Squeeze your block. Hopefully you can see that okay. Draw the feet back into all 4 corners. Squeeze your block. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, one hand down, the other one goes over. Side stretch here. Squeeze your block. Inhale, both up. Exhale the other way. Whew. You got it. Inhale, both up. Exhale, pull the rope down, squeeze your side. Inhale up. Good. Take one hand down. Take them both up. Take the other hand down, stretch. Take them both up. Turn the palms forward, squeeze down. Good. Last one. Exhale, side bend, and up. Notice how the block is helping with the leg. And up, turn the palms forward, squeeze all the way down, all the way up. Take your hands to your heart, bend the knees. Come on down, little bit of chair pose here. Shoulders are back, knees are bent. You should be able to see your feet easily. The chest lifts, the belly tones, arms out. Find your breath. Squeeze the block, but not super hard, right? Because you don't want to compress the inner groin and end up irritating the lower back. Good. Breathe, everybody. Good. Take those elbows beside you. Reach the arms back as the legs straighten any amount. Bend the knees, go slow, chair pose. Exhale, take it back. Pull the shoulders away from the floor. Bend the knees, lift. Exhale, lower. You're halfway, still working core. Last one, take it up. Oh, squeeze that block. Exhale, reach it back. Breathe, lift through the chest, tone the belly. You are halfway down. And then release your hands to your shins. Bring the pubic bone up toward the belly button. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. I can turn sideways here. Press into your shins, but don't lock out the knees. Big deep breath, squeeze, and then bend both knees and come to standing. Oh, hang on to your block and breathe. Good. So, right, simple moves, things we might do all day long without thinking about it and how it affects this part of our bodies. Good. So, take the arms to cactus and twist to your right. Breathe. Hold that. Take the left arm, reach it across. We did this seated. And breathe and just feel what's happening here. What's the rest of the body doing as you're twisting to that side? Both arms come to center. Twist to the left. Trying to mirror here. I may not get it right every time. And reach the right arm across. That's it. Bring the left elbow back. And take everything centered. One more, both sides. First twist. And just feel that. Where do you feel it? Reach the arm across. Keep the other elbow back. Bring it back to center. Do it. Oops. Twist first. See? Got to listen to myself. And then reach the arm. Oh, and feel that. And come back to center. Release that. Shake that out. Take the block out. Put it right to the front of your mat. We'll get ourselves moving just a little bit more here. Coming to the front of your mat, your blocks are on your mat or nearby. Mountain pose. And imagine still the pubic bone just drawing up like a tight pair of jeans, right? We're going to zip that up a little bit. That allows the tailbone to descend. That allows the chest to rise without irritating that low back. Ideally, right? That's the ideal situation. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. They can be high, they can be medium. Maybe medium height is better for movement. Bend both knees, step back, right leg. So we're here a lot in yoga classes. Let's find our lunge. If you were in class with me Friday, whoo, right at the park, you know that lunge, back foot is nice and straight, front knee is right over the ankle. Breathe, open up that chest. You can take that right knee down to the floor, by the way. Don't have to leave it there. You're going to keep the right hand on your block. Take the left arm up. Guess what, right? These twists require the use of the obliques. Press out of the block that your hand is on. Try not to depend on it so much. And then take that top hand, bend the elbow, slide it underneath your knee, and then lift up again. Good. Slide that elbow underneath your knee like you could capture it and reach up. One more. Breathe and lift. Good. Lower that hand. You've got two options here. You can step forward and come to forward fold, or move your blocks and flow with me a little bit, downward facing dog, to plank pose. Hold your plank. Breathe. Down dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. We're meeting everyone who hung out in forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to your heart. Good. Take it up. Exhale, take it down. Hold here. Stretch those lovely hammies. Bend the knees. Step back, right leg, or sorry, left leg. Your blocks are underneath your shoulders. Your torso's nice and tall. Left leg can go down. Look at your back foot. Ideally, not always, but ideally it's straight forward. And breathe. Your left hand stays where it is. The right arm goes up. As you exhale, take that elbow under the knee and reach up. Exhale, squeeze and lift. One more. Squeeze down and lift. Hold. Engage the back glutes. Find your lovely twist. Exhale, hands to the floor. Same thing. Either feel free to step forward, hang out, forward fold, or step back, downward facing dog. Check your poses, everybody. Float over to plank. Find your breath. Breathe. Press your body away from the floor. Downward facing dog. Look through your hands, step forward, left leg, step forward, right leg, bend the knees, come on up, mountain pose. Go slow. Exhale, shake that out. You got this, everybody. All right, here we go. Take it up. Exhale. Hands to block, soften the knees, step back, right leg, hold. Right hand stays where it is, left arm reaches up. And breathe. Finding that twist just one time, take it underneath your knee and bring it back up. Let that hand come back to your blocks. Listen up. You're going to turn your back foot to the side position, warrior two. Left hand to left knee. Push all the way up. Find your warrior and breathe. Your back hand comes forward. Think about the obliques. And then you pull it back and look back if that's okay. Reach the back arm forward, pull. Think about the oblique work here. One more, pull it. Reach, reach, reach. And then take your front forearm to your front thigh. Take the right arm up. We're still pressing through the legs, keeping it active. But this time the top arm is just going to bend elbow and come to your waist. Everything else stays the same. And breathe. Squeeze it down. Reach it over. Last one. Squeeze. And reach. Turn yourself back to your blocks. Straighten your front leg. Your choice. Step forward, mountain, folding forward fold to mountain, or step back, downward facing dog to plank. Hold your plank. Find your breath. Press the belly button in. Open up the shoulders. Breathe. Down dog. Woohoo! You are smiling now, aren't you? Step forward, right leg. Hold, actually step forward, left leg. Bend the knees, take it up. Woo! Exhale, hands to heart. Roll the shoulders back. Let the hands go. Get all that equilibrium going again. And feel your body. Feel what's happening. Feel your waist. Like, ooh, I am wasting on that waist. Feel good. Is that too much? Yes. I'm getting feedback in the room. It's too much. All right. I knew I should have left the remote over there. All right. Hold mountain pose. Inhale, take it up. Let's do the second side. Exhale, hands down. Feel free to grab your blocks, soften the knees, step back, left leg. Find that nice solid lunge, everybody. When you're ready, let's take the right arm up, coming into that twist. Breathe. As you exhale, right elbow goes underneath that right knee and take it up again. Let that hand come down to your block. Turn your back foot to the side position. Take your right hand to the knee. That helps. We push ourselves up and come into warrior two. Front knee is bent. Front knee is smack over the center line of your foot, so you're not dropping in, dropping out. Find your breath. Back arm. Reach it forward. Think about it like I'm actually looking at it, and I'm going to pull it back. Two more, just like that. Reach and pull. Last one. And pull. Good job, everybody. Take your front forearm to your front thigh. Reach the top arm. Press into your feet. Press into your legs. And take that elbow to your waist for 3. 1 and 2. You got it. And 3. Squeeze. And then rotate to your blocks. Turn your back foot to the side position. Everybody, downward facing dog. Hold down dog. Find your breath. 1, you're here. 2, you're down, child's pose. Or 3, just lift your left foot a little bit. And then slide the left leg up toward the ceiling. Breathe. Lower slowly. Slow, slow, slow. Release. Lift the right foot just for a second. And then lift up. So when we throw our bodies off balance, which we're doing here, the belly, the core muscles have to adjust to hold us in place. Slowly lower it down. Plant both feet. Lower your knees to the floor. And I am confident a welcomed child's pose, puppy stretch, or anything else that feels good right now. Find your breath, everyone. And, I guess just think about this core work and how much our core muscles carry us through our lives. Everything from walking to getting on stairs to sitting and then standing up again, right? It's all involved. It's so basic. And yet sometimes we will ignore this really vital area of our bodies. So not today, though. We are not ignoring it today. All right, loves, come on up. Table pose. We're going to pull a few of those together, and then we're going to work on some balance. So coming into table, press the right leg back, lift the knee. Good. 3 times, knee to elbow. Squeeze it in and press it out. 1, squeeze it in, press it out. That's 2. Squeeze. And 3, this time, take that knee to the same side knee, straight through the middle, feel the belly. And out, 3 of those, squeeze, feel your belly. And out, 1 more, squeeze. And out. Lower that foot to the floor, lift the other knee to come to plank. Find your breath, tap your right knee. And lift. Stay with the right knee for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower both knees. Maybe reach back just for a second. Come on back up. I know. No rest for the weary here. Left leg reaches. Take that knee or that leg straight. Bring elbow to knee or knee to elbow for 3. 1 to the outside. 2, 3. Bring it straight in, same side elbow. Squeeze that belly, everybody. And 2, hang in. And 3, squeeze. Drop that foot, straighten the other, come to plank. 1, you're here. 2, you think I have just lost it. 3, tap that left knee for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, hang in there. 5. Woo! Downward facing dog. Oh, I think I'm sweating. Look through your hands, step forward, right leg. Get your alignment, bring your blocks in. Find your breath. When you're ready, right arm reaches up, coming into that twist. Exhale under your knee. Listen up. This is the big move of the day. So 1, you're going to do that same thing again. You're going to take that arm under your knee and you're going to hold, or you're going to hop halfway up. Left hand moves forward. We're balancing on this right leg. The hand stays behind the knee, or the forearm behind the knee. It's going to give you balance. Find your breath. Bend slowly your front knee. Step back with your foot. Walk your block back. Good job, everybody. Step forward. I know that was a tricky one. Bend your knees. Come on up. Exhale, hands to heart. Find your breath. Last one. Last side. We got this. We are no longer playing small. We are owning our bodies and our health and our abilities today. Take it up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees. Step back with your right foot. Got to keep it straight. And I think I'm going to forget something. All right, take the left arm up. Breathe. Exhale it underneath your knee. I know I've forgotten something. Good. Hold here. Walk your block forward. You need a short hop up so you don't have to reach that far. Push the arm into the leg as you straighten the leg. Lift the other leg. Whew. Balance work. Bend the front knee. Soften. Step back. Find your breath. Move your blocks out of the way. Step back, downward facing dog. I know I forgot something in there, but it is gone forever. Breathe. Lower your knees to the floor. And release fully. You can do child's pose, hero pose, any kind of pose that makes sense for you. Just shake it out. We got one more standing, and then we are all done for today as far as the standing work. Right. So it's really interesting. And so, right, if you go to the gym or you work out at home and you're like, I'm going to work on core, what do we do? Honestly, me too. 10 minutes. I'm done. Like, okay, that was enough. So when we focus like this, we give ourselves a whole box of tools to use the next time we decide we want to work with our core. All right, let's finish up the standing work, everybody. So come to standing in your most beautiful yogi way. Find your pose. Come on up. Roll it out. Roll it out. All right, so come up to the front of your mat. You're still going to want your blocks. No, you won't need your blocks, so leave those aside. Take the right leg and step back. This is a warrior one pose. So front leg is straight, the knee is bent, your back foot is turned out, but not a lot. It's not a warrior two where your foot's to the side. It's angled roughly 45 degrees, right? And then just feel the pose. feel the pose in your body, right? Press through the back leg. Inhale. This is warrior one. No problem, right? Now, I'm going to give you two choices. Here's your first one. You're going to go from warrior one, hands come in, just reach forward, keep the back leg down, and then come on up. Let's just do that one more time. And back, down, solid pose, and up. So you can do that your third time, or as your hands come forward, you're gonna lift, whoop, your back leg. Breathe. Thank you, wall. And release. Warrior one, step forward. Because those transitions make you work here. And whether you are leg down or leg up, when you're moving from one pose to the next, you're going to change the way your body has to balance here. All right, step back, left leg back, right foot forward, warrior one, easy peasy. Another pose that you see very often in yoga. All right, so 2 times, slow. Think about your belly, reach back, lean forward. So we're working that front leg and lift up. This is 2. And up. Choice number 3, elbows in, stand on that one leg, lift, breathe. Bend the front knee, step back, lift up, warrior one, hands to heart, release, come to a forward fold. Deep breath, everybody. When you're ready, we're coming down to the floor. So once again, make it lovely. Maybe it's a down dog, to your knees, to your seat. All right. So I would be remiss if we did not work with boat pose a little bit. That is another amazing pose for our core in yoga. You do have to be mindful of your lower back. And there's some interesting things with boat. There was one teacher, I don't remember who suggested that instead of trying to stay so erect here, what would happen if we rolled back to the sacrum a little bit and had more of a flat lower back? I'm going to leave that up to you. Okay. So you decide. If there's a ton of strain, please don't over round, but see how you feel there. Okay. So we're going to start easy. Hands to the floor, fingers forward or sideways. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted. Squeeze your belly. Lift one. Feel that work, right? Like, oh, and down. Lift the other. Feel that. Lift both. So you know your core is working. You can play here with rounding to that sacrum a little more to see how that feels for you. Hold, reach one arm, bring it back, reach the other, whew, bring it back, reach both. Feet can be on the floor, heels can be on the floor, lift and lower, and just wrap yourself around. All right, here we go. So this time we're going to cross ankles. And I really love this version of it because when you cross the ankles and you kind of push on them, it really can help with your balance a little bit more. So if you want, you can have your hands to the floor, ankles are crossed. Otherwise, reach the arms. And you're just looking forward. Don't lift your head. That will topple you back. Woo, push against those ankles. Take your hands behind your thighs. Recross and reach. We'll stretch all this out. Give me a sec. Hands underneath and lower down. I'm not going to do as much here as I thought because I think we've worked our little bellies to the edge. So we're just going to do one more here, which will bring in that oblique work again. Big deep breath. Exhale, let it go. All right, so we're going to do that cross again. You choose which way you want to cross. It's okay with me. Arms come out. You're going to reach back to center, reach. Don't just swing the arms. Take a moment and reach. 5, 6, 7. I dare you to smile. 8, 9, and 10. And let that baby go. Woo. All right, my darlings, you're going to sit to one side. Your knees are just kind of loosely stacked. You're on one hand. I want you to take the other arm up and just reach and stretch. If your body allows or you want, come on down to your elbow. We have worked on this core. And come on up. Just switch sides. Yep. It does not have to look pretty. Just stretch your side body. And release. Come to your belly. Whew. So, what have we been doing, right? We have been crunching these bellies, this core, the obliques for about an hour. So I would suggest that we just do a little bit of stretching, right? Get that belly to open up some. When you're ready, just come to Sphinx pose, nice and easy. Draw the pubic bone up toward the belly button and draw the belly button in and up gently. And maybe right here you feel a stretch. If not, I just want you to rock side to side as if we're going to draw a straight across line with your belly button. You're just going to one side, going to the other side. You're just rocking a little side to side. Shoulders are moving. And the next time you rock over to the right, just hold. Just think about it. Keep the hips on the floor. Come back to center, rock to the other side, hold. Come back to center, walk both elbows to the right. Doing your best to keep the left hip on the floor, just a slight engagement with the low belly and the glutes or hips. Deep breath. You can even look over that right shoulder a little bit. Come back to center. Walk the elbows over to the left. Hold. Maybe look over the left shoulder just a little. Don't strain the neck. And center. If you are in reach of a block, grab a block and then lower all the way down just for a moment. Bend the knees, windshield wiper your legs. And then straighten the knees, turn to one side, pause here, use your arm for a pillow, bend your knees. So we're just allowing the back to settle. Again, a deep breath here. And then roll onto your back. Keep your knees bent, everyone. Pause right here. I want you to feel your back, feel your body, feel your hips. Try to let things settle down a little bit. And then grab your block and place it underneath your sacrum. Those of you who've been with me long enough know that block does not go into your lower back. It is on that hard, bony, solid, diamond, really triangle shaped sacrum. So make sure you're there. The block should be below the line of your hips. Bring your right knee toward your chest. You can hold that knee or not. Slowly straighten the left leg to the floor. Once you're there, fully relax. If this bothers your lower back, I would bend the left knee some or release your right foot back to the floor. Okay. So either one of those, this can be a little bit tricky for some. So don't pull on your right knee. This is ideally stretching the left psoas muscle, one of our deep core muscles that allowed us to do a lot of what we did today. So we just hang here for a moment and breathe. Shoulders are down, eyes are closed. On your next couple of exhales, just draw that low belly in a little bit deeper. You may feel the contraction of the psoas there, or the pressure on the psoas muscle. Just notice. And then slide the left foot up and bring that knee to your chest. Switch sides. The right leg will straighten, the left leg is bent. You're just supporting that knee, or again, don't even have to. The knee will stay. Allow your upper body to relax. Find your breath. Relax your jaw. Allow your upper body to rest. And then slide the right foot up, but keep that foot on the floor. Let your left foot come back to the floor. This is a restorative bridge. The block is still there. It's still supporting your sacrum, your SI joints. Your feet are on the floor. Press into your feet. Squeeze your hips and glutes. Just lift an inch. I don't want you coming all the way into bridge. Just an inch or two. And then lower down completely, release. Two more like that. Push into your feet. Lengthen your tailbone. Just lift a couple inches. And lower. Last one. Push. Lift. Hold. And lower. Whew. Bring one knee up and then the other knee up. Optionally, straighten both legs up to the ceiling. Come into this lovely little inversion. Legs up. Sacrum supported by the block. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let all that work go. Let all that tension go. Just breathe. Very slowly bend the knees toward your chest. One foot to the floor at a time. Press into your block or into your feet. Lift your hips, take that block out. Lower your hips to the floor. Draw your right knee to your chest, straighten that left leg. Maybe let out a nice sigh. Switch sides. Release that side and let's finally find Shavasana. The legs maybe out nice and wide, hands down at your sides or resting on that lovely belly, the one that you now love and adore for all the work it does. Shoulders are down, jaws soft. Your eyes are closed and you allow yourself to surrender here. Bring your thoughts back to your breath if they are wandering. Allow your hands to come to your belly. And just feel the soft inward and outward breath. Feel the belly soften with each breath. And as you're ready, I want you to start to wiggle your toes and then bend your knees. Allow your feet to come to the floor once again, just checking in with your back. A lot of twists Today, bring your knees to your chest. Maybe cross your ankles. Just draw the knees in and rock side to side. And then allow the knees to roll over to one side. Hmm. And as you're ready, press up. Find a seat. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And know that these are connected, right? When we are tight and fearful, the belly core tightens and the heart tightens, and we can't take a deep breath. So today we vow to soften and strengthen all at the same time. Bring both hands to your heart. Bow to your own inner wisdom and strength, your grace and your beauty. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks so much, everybody.